Ooh, I'm getting the vibe that somebody can't stop thinking about somebody else, and we're going to get into the cards to see what that is about. I'm actually going to be using today the archetype cards. If you haven't seen one of my videos with the archetype cards before, I pick 4 which represent the personality of somebody on your mind right now. So if that resonates with you, then this is going to be your reading. So, but before I get into those, I'm going to pick a card as to why, if you're confused as to why this person's on your mind, we're going to have a little look into what that's about, because they could be pulling on your energy as to why you're thinking about them. We have migration, initiation, adventure, and freedom. Interesting. We're going to park that for a moment, and then I'm going to get the archetype cards, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about why this is coming forward, because it feels to me like you're the one that is going through an initiation right now. You're the one that is freeing yourself up. And where your life is at the moment, you may be feeling quite excited with new ventures and things coming up. Perhaps you feel there's a lot to look forward to. Now, let's see more about this person, because I feel like this could be somebody moving towards you or moving away from you. And I want to know which way around it is, but let's find out who it is first. We have Prince. So I feel like this is a male, and I am picking up the vibe of somebody younger, or if they're not younger, then they maybe just have an immaturity about them. It says romantic charm and potential for power, but the shadow attributes is using power for self-aggrandizement. So this person could be a balance of the two, but there is this definite feeling of that they do have the ability to be romantic, but at times I feel like they can also feel like they need to be in control in certain situations, and don't like it when they don't feel in control of a situation. Visionary, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain, or selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. This person is very good at getting somebody to see things from another perspective. So they may be very good at communicating with people, and say if there's a conversation going on and a particular person has spoken to lots of different people, and then they come and speak to this person, and this person doesn't just tell them what they want to hear, they will tell them what they actually think. And even if it feels uncomfortable or that what they're saying isn't really what they want to hear, people do actually value this visionary's advice, because it comes from a place of, well, have you thought about it like this? Are you actually being honest and truthful to yourself? So they are regarded quite well around people. Like if you wanted to know the truth, you would go to this person. If you wanted them to tell you what they really thought about you or about a situation in your life, they would tell you. They wouldn't sugarcoat it or just pander to what your thoughts are. It's a true friend to have. Virgin, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit, and shadow attribute is fear of intimate union. Now, the weird thing I get about this, as soon as I saw it, what I heard is this person is definitely not a virgin. I do feel this person actually has a relationship with intimacy that could have come from a time in their life or through their life. They have been kind of put into situations where sex became a bit of a language, or like their only way of knowing how to communicate, but not on a depth of intimacy. So basically they could really put on a show, but also at the same time like maintaining this energy of I'm not a gigolo, or I'm not sort of a whore, that kind of thing. Yeah, this is someone that is trying hard to keep a reputation where that isn't around. You'll know who I'm talking about if you feel this, because it's almost like that this person has a high drive in that sense, but the way that they go about it, if you were to sort of drive the intimacy more, I feel like this person would back off a little bit. So it's interesting. They kind of have the charm, they have the charisma, they have the way about them, And I also feel like they are skilled from their life experience as to, you know, how to put on a show, a performance, but actually deepening into intimacy, I feel they struggle with. Okay, what else do we have? Engineer. Ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas, and shadow attributes is reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. Gosh, I can't read today. So this person has an engineer kind of brain. So they are somebody that you would like to have around. This is definitely masculine, I'm feeling, that is good at fixing things. Like if you said, oh, I can't fix this, I don't know, toilet or my door or something, or I've got to put this shelf up, they could do it like that. And they kind of have the know-how. And I feel like in their social circle or the people that they're around, including you if you are part of that, people do come to them for help and advice when they have a problem like that. I'm seeing somebody working with plumbing, like, you know, they're quite good with pipes and things and how things work. They just seem to know. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting, which is a nice energy. It is a good energy that I'm feeling from this. And I do feel some kind of soul tie that you have with this person. So whether that is someone that you are, maybe you really like them, like maybe they are someone that you really want to be with or be around, but there's something about their energy that really entices you. I don't know why I've got the tarot cards out, because I actually want to get the runes out next. So what rune represents this person? Manaz. So why this person is in your energy right now is they are going through some kind of awareness within themselves. They're becoming more aware of how they are with you, how they interact with you. Now, for some of you, and I don't know why this has popped into my head, this could be you. If this sounds like you, then this could be you, and this message is for you. But for most of you in this collective, this is someone else that we're looking at. Wow. Okay. So this awareness that they are suddenly going through at this time, it's awareness of how they present, possibly to you. Perhaps they feel they haven't presented in the way that they had hoped, or that they would like you to see them. And for some reason, there's a struggle with that. But there's a change coming to this, because I feel now that they're so aware of this, they want to change that. They don't want it to be that way. And they are trusting the process. So if you haven't heard from this person for a little while, or they've gone quiet, it's because they are in a process right now. They're processing the truth. And, you know, this is about trust. And they are learning to trust themselves and how they feel, and learning to trust this version of themselves that they are putting forward to the world. I feel like they do still struggle a little bit because it's new for them. I feel like they come from a place where they're so used to toxic environments or just unhealthy behaviours from people, which they were mirroring. But I feel like that is changing now. Oh my God, these two just flew out. They're walking away and they're not holding back anymore. So I feel like this is actually someone they're migrating towards you. They may have migrated away, but they're migrating back towards you now. I am getting something about teeth. Somebody may have something wrong with an incisor here. Definitely getting something to do with that. Yeah, they want balance. I feel like they're having a realization of maybe I didn't put enough effort in here, or I didn't reciprocate where I could have. And they've been so conflicted for some time, but something's just switched. This is what Hagalaz is talking about. Something has switched in their brain here. Because before they couldn't see how they could change or how anything could change. And they were very defensive in their energy. So just maybe keeping you at a distance or not really letting you in. They don't feel worthy of a healthy love at times. But what do they want? Okay, they want you to help them with their healing process, because they've been feeling quite run down, and they want to explore and complete something with you to bring more joy, more harmony, because that has been a disruption here. If this resonates with you, drop me a DM. I'd love to go